Welcome everyone. It's Amy with the Boone EDC, and we are starting our September virtual job fair. Excuse me while I get organized here. Sorry about that. All right. Well, welcome September 15th, 2021. Welcome to the Boone County Virtual Job Fair, everyone. We will go ahead and get started. We've got lots of great information to share with you today. And we will start by sharing a little bit of information about the Boone EDC. My name is Amy Hammerly. I'm the Workforce Development Manager here at the Boone EDC in Lebanon. And we are the economic development arm for Boone County, Lebanon, Whitestown, and many of the other communities here in the county. And our job is to build better communities by attracting and supporting businesses and advocating for life-enhancing jobs, places, and spaces. We have several workforce initiatives that we offer, one being the virtual job fairs. We also have a great job connector called workinboone.com. And if you visit that page, you can find over 150 Boone County companies that most of them are hiring. And you can connect with them directly via Work in Boone and then get linked to their job page or to their HR email. We are also partnering with Regions Bank and offering a financial education series. So if you're interested in that, you can find more information on betterinboone.org. Before we get started with our companies, I'd like to introduce our Work One team, Ed Miller and Lucy Urban from Work One here in Boone County. Ed, you're muted. Unmute yourself. There we go.
Better that I was muted. Anyway, Ed Miller, I'm with the Work One office here in Lebanon and Boone County, and I work primarily with the business community out there. We offer services such as Indiana Career Connect to help match up job seekers with employers willing to hire them. We do have some programs where we can help the financial end of someone, a business who's going to be hiring someone new. And if you're a business and you want to do like a one business recruiting event, we can do that here in our office. It's got it up there where we're located, 358 Mount Zion Road, and we're open Monday through Friday except for holidays. I will let Lucy tell it.
Thank you. Well, for all of the job seekers out there, I just wanted to let you know that here at Work One, we help people of all ages in their quest for employment. We have on-site workshops, a variety of on-site workshops such as resume building, interviewing skills, LinkedIn, and more. We can also connect you with free educational online trainings if that's something you're interested in. We have career services advisors that will work one-on-one with you to help you find the job that's best suited for you. We get lots of job opportunities flowing through our office daily. And we even have a career services advisor dedicated to our veteran population. And again, if you would like to take advantage of our free services, give us a call or stop in during our business hours, Monday through Friday, 8 to 4:30.
Great. Thanks, Ed and Lucy. We have a great Work One team. So please, if you haven't been connected with them, please do so. They can have a lot of great resources. Thank you. All right, we will move on to our next slide. We're going to introduce 6 of our Boone County companies. So as I introduce you, please turn on your camera and wave to our job seekers. So we have Brian with Hendrickson in Lebanon.
Hello, everybody.
Adam with RLTurner in Zionsville. Lillian with D.F. Smith in Lebanon. Heather with FTIC in Jamestown. Heather is on the phone, hopefully. We have Aaron and Kim with Coca-Cola Consolidated in Whitestown. And we have Liz with GXO Logistics in Lebanon. So welcome, everyone.
Hey, everyone.
So we're going to get started. If I could have all of our companies turn off your video except for Brian, we will get started. All right, so I'd like to introduce Brian with Hendrickson. He is going to share some information about what they do here at the Lebanon facility. Welcome, Brian.
Oh, thank you, Amy, and welcome everyone. Hendrickson, we're a family-owned manufacturing company, and we've been operating out of Hendrickson for 27 years. We employ 330 employees, and we do production work. We make parts for the trucking and transportation industry. So our business is thriving in this great economy that we're experiencing here across the US of A. Employment at Hendrickson, quality jobs for those who like to work in a fast-paced environment. Our production lines flow rather steadily, and we need people who like an action-packed job that's not boring, that keeps them busy with their hands all day.
Okay, great. Well, let's talk about the positions that we're going to be highlighting today. Assembly line, welders, and fork truck operators. Let's start with your assembly line positions. You've got 7+ positions open. Hourly wage starts at $19 an hour, and you're focused on second and third shifts. Is that correct?
That's correct. The evening shift and the overnight shift, we need people to work our production lines. This is generally regarded as a entry-level position in the manufacturing industry. So anyone with a mechanical aptitude who likes to work with their hands, keep busy, and work at a steady pace, this would be a great job for them. It really doesn't require any experience in the manufacturing setting. We're just looking for people that like to work hard and earn a good wage and appreciate a very good benefit package.
Okay, great. Before we move on, I did forget to let all of our job seekers know, if you have any questions at any time, please enter them into the chat box, and Chastity from the Boone EDC team will pop in and she'll ask those questions for you and we'll get them answered. Okay, so let's move on to your welding positions. You've got 8 openings. Hourly wage starts at $20.75, and this looks like you're focused for third shift. Tell us a little bit more about this position and the type of experience needed.
Sure. Certainly not an entry-level job. Welding in our factory requires people that have had training or extensive experience doing a particular type of welding known as MIG welding. And because you have to become certified at the appropriate standard for welding here at Hendrickson. So those people who have experience or education training in welding are certainly welcome to apply. Welders in our facility have the greatest job satisfaction. They really like welding in our plant because they're challenged and they're provided a good opportunity with good tools to work with. But and with all jobs at Hendrickson comes a wonderful benefit package, and you can see it's mentioned below. Outstanding health insurance available to employees at 1 month of service, and good retirement benefits. Not only a 401k retirement plan, but at Hendrickson here, the workers are covered under a pension plan. So yeah, anyone with a background in welding, we'd be happy to talk with you.
Great. Brian, tell us why why Hendrickson is such a great place to work.
Oh, well, it's a family-friendly company. We are a large company. We're actually global, but we're owned by a family out of the Chicago area, and what trickles down is a family feeling in our work environment. We're not too big. We're not too small. Workers here are dealt with on a first name basis. So it's a real personable place to work. It has a real special feeling to it. And so I think that's what makes it special. And I think that's why people like to work at Hendrickson.
That's great. Well, tell us now a little bit more about your fork truck operator position. You have 8 openings there. Hourly wage starts at $20.75, and this is also focused for your third shift.
And due to the nature of this job, we are looking for people that have fork truck, forklift driving experience. So if you're one of those people that may have driven whether a sit down or a stand up fork truck or a reach truck, we'd be happy to talk with you. So again, good pay, excellent benefits, and a real wonderful work environment. So again, if you have experience, we do have some openings. Matter of fact, not only on the third shift, but we just did some reorganization. We have some spots on the second shift as well, starting each day at 2:30 in the afternoon.
Okay, great. Well, tell us how folks can apply for any of these positions with Hendrickson.
Hey, you caught us at the right time with that. Today, we're doing interviews, on-the-spot interviews. If you come down today, this afternoon, before 6 p.m., you'll see me, and we can do an interview right there. I can have you fill out an application in the lobby. So again, if you want to get onto the job trail right away, we welcome you to come on down this afternoon. But any Wednesday, you can come to Hendrickson in the afternoon between noon and 6 and receive an in-person interview right there on the spot. Open interviews every Wednesday afternoon. But there, our website is listed where one can fill out an application if they wish. But that's how it all begins.
Okay, great. So if you're interested in applying for any of these positions at Hendrickson, go to their website at work4h.com or stop by their facility at 180 Mount Zion Road in Lebanon today until 6 p.m. or any Wednesday from 12 to 6. Great. Thanks, Brian.
Thank you, Amy.
All right, next up we have Adam with RLTurner. Welcome back, Adam.
Thanks, Amy.
Good to see you. Tell us a little bit about RLTurner and what you do there and why it's a great place to work.
Well, RLTurner is a commercial and industrial general contractor. We have anywhere from 60 to 75 employees throughout the year, both in the field as self-performing and here in the office. We've been in business since 1976, right here in Zionsville, so in Boone County, our whole existence. And RLTurner is we have a very tight-knit group of people. When people start here, they tend to make careers out of it and stay for quite a while. The longevity of our employees are the majority in the field. I think the average is 12 years. So we've got a lot of employees that have been here for a very, very long time, and we're always looking to add to that team.
That's great. And that says a lot about your company culture, that you have such long tenured employees that have stayed with you 10 plus years. So that's great. All right, so we're going to talk about actually 3 different positions: concrete finishers, form carpenters, and then just general labor needs that you have there at RLTurner. So let's start with your concrete finishers. Lots of positions open there, hourly wage between 18 and 21. Tell us a little bit more about this position and the type of person that you're looking for.
Yeah, so with the concrete finishers, or really any professional in concrete, whether you're just getting started out and you want to learn concrete, or you're a seasoned finisher, that's kind of the range of where we'd start people. And we're looking for people that preferably have a little bit of experience with concrete, whether it's pouring concrete or finishing it. It's not necessary, but we can always put you through our in-house apprenticeship program. Our finishers are typically hands-on. They're out on the job site every single day, forming the concrete, pouring it, finishing it off, and then moving to the next one.
Okay, great. Let's move on to your form carpenters. Kind of the same thing there. Multiple positions open, hourly wage ranges 18 to 21. Tell us more about this position and skills needed or type of person that you're looking to hire.
Yeah, for our carpenters, we do a lot of in-house carpentry work, installation of doors and frames and other miscellaneous carpentry type, as well as form carpentry for concrete. So any skill level of carpenter is somebody who we'd be looking for, preferably with some experience with one aspect or another of carpentry, whether it be through the concrete form carpentry or whether it be true carpentry. Again, it's not necessary. If you have a desire to get into the construction industry and you want to be a carpenter, we put you through an apprenticeship program that goes through Vincennes University. So at the end of it, you get a 2-year degree, and you're working the whole time making money as well. And we pay for the apprenticeship program as well.
Oh, that's awesome. So they're working and then also doing the apprenticeship program
Correct.
consecutively. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, awesome. All right, and then tell us a little bit about the general labor positions and what the needs are in that respect.
So with the labor positions, it ranges from anything from helping clean up the job site to assisting the carpenter foreman, to assisting concrete foreman on site. And I will say that generally people will come in as laborers and they'll work their way up, kind of make their decision at that time. Do they want to go into concrete or carpentry? And that's when we usually put them with several crews and get them into an apprenticeship program that fits their needs. But generally, it's coming out to the job sites to be a helping hand. And right now, we take anybody who's willing to help come out and do that, and hopefully you can make a career out of it.
Okay, so yeah, so if you're interested in the construction field, this would be a great first step.
It's a great
to get your
starting
foot in
point.
the door, definitely.
Yeah.
Well, tell us about all of the great benefits that are offered. You mentioned the apprenticeship program, but expand a little bit more about the other benefits that are offered to your team members.
Yeah. After an introductory period of 90 days, we offer full benefits. That's medical, dental, vision. We have 401k, short-term disability. We do have paid time off as well as paid holidays, a wellness program. We do have service awards. And like I said, the biggest thing that we like to tout is the apprenticeship program. We have an in-house concrete apprenticeship program that you get a concrete certification afterwards, which can go anywhere. If you choose to go someplace else, it sticks with you. And then same thing with the carpentry. It's actually outside of our company. And again, it's through Vincennes University for a 2-year associate's degree through Vincennes to get an actual diploma there. And again, you work, we pay you while you're going through it. We pay for the schooling. So at any level of labor, carpenter, or concrete finisher, those are always the options.
Okay, great. Well, if someone's interested in joining the RLTurner team, how can they do so?
Best place is same with Hendrickson, to come in person. We're here 5 days a week. You can call into the office there, Lane Cameron. You can ask for Lane. You can ask for me, Adam Owens, or Dan Pfeiffer at the number on the screen, or you can go online to our careers page on our website, see what we do, get some examples of the type of work that you'd be involved in. And once you get a hold of us, we'll get back to you right away.
Okay, great. So RLTurner is located at 1000 West Oak Street in Zionsville. You can apply in person or apply online at rlturner.com/careers. Great. Thanks. Thanks, Adam.
Thanks, Amy.
All right. Is Heather here from FTIC? Okay. We will move on and I'll come back to Heather. Hopefully she can get on the call here shortly. Okay, how about Lillian with DS Smith?
I am here. There we go.
Welcome back. Great.
Hi.
All right. Hi, Lillian. Tell us a little bit about DS Smith, where you're located, and what your main focus is here at the Lebanon facility.
So we're located in Lebanon, Indiana, and we are a corrugate manufacturing plant. So a lot of people don't know what corrugate is. So we don't like using the word cardboard, but most people know what cardboard boxes are. So we make the corrugate here, and then we use that corrugate to make boxes. So shipping boxes, display boxes, what they put on the shelves at the grocery store, just any kind of box, we probably make it.
Okay, great.
So yeah.
All right, well, let's move on. We are going to cover several different positions at DS Smith. General help, maintenance technician, maintenance electrician, and machine operator. So let's move on to our first one, which is general help. Hourly wage starts at $18. So tell us a little bit about what this position entails and the type of skills or the type of person that you're looking to hire.
Okay, so this position is an entry-level position to help you maybe down the road become a machine operator. It doesn't require prior experience. We will train on the job. So you can come in, and there's usually one of 5 placements that you can come in. You can be at the end of a machine, which is called the outfeed, check for box quality and shipping labels. We have a slitter machine that makes top and bottom sheets for protecting the boxes, a shredder, and then once it's shredded, it goes to our baling room, and then the baler, we make the bales and send it out recycling, and then also the bander that bands it and prepares it for shipping. So the general help can be on any of those positions. We do have multiple shifts available. We're actively have first and second shift open. We are trying to gear to getting third shift open. So we're hiring for third shift,
Okay.
but we're training on first and second shift.
Okay, great. Any special skills needed, or just anyone that's looking to get their foot in the door and gain some experience?
Anyone that's looking to get their foot in the board and gain some experience can apply. It is a manufacturing environment. So we just, you stand all day. No, there's no chairs out there. And there's no air conditioning or heating. So it can get cold and hot. So you wear full PPE. So eyes and ears, head, vest, and composite or steel-toed shoes, the whole 9 yards.
Okay, great. Well, let's move on to your maintenance technician. Hourly wage ranges from $25 to $32. Tell us a little bit more about this position, what it entails, and then the type of person that you're and skills needed that you're looking to fill this job.
So yes, the 25 to 32 is based on experience. So we're looking for experienced maintenance technicians who have worked in an industrial manufacturing industry, who have worked on machines, because we have a very big machine called a corrugator, and then we have 9 other machines, flexos, die cuts, different machines that need repair, and then the general maintenance just around the plant. So we're looking for people who have that experience.
Okay, great. And then let's move on to your maintenance electrician, or electrician. I'm not sure what all of this information means. PLC/automation. Hourly wage ranges from $30 to $36 an hour. So this is a really awesome pay scale. Tell us a little bit more about what this particular position entails, and then the type of skills that are needed or experience that's needed.
Okay, so the maintenance electrician we're looking for someone who has electrician skills, again, working in industrial manufacturing and plants, more than just pulling wire and that kind of thing. So PLC, VFD, motor controls, just those kind, and the electrician PLC automation a little bit further helps with our automation. We have conveyor belts and things called T-cars, and they have to be programmed and made to continue to run. So we're looking for people who can fill those positions. Again, it's based on experience. The pay is based on experience. So.
Okay, so at least 5 years related experience or training, or
Yes.
or equivalent for sure. Okay. And then let's move on to your machine operator. Hourly wage ranges from 18 to 24 based on experience. Tell us a little bit more about what this person would be doing in this position, and then the type of skills needed.
All right. So this position, we are looking for people who have previous corrugate experience. So that means you've worked in the corrugate manufacturing industry. So you've worked on a flexo, a die cutter, just the very machines we call converting machines. They would, if they have that experience, they'd understand what that means. So if you have that experience and have worked in that industry and worked in our industry, the hourly wage is based on the experience you have in the industry. So general operators work to be machine operators. So you can come in as a general help and learn to be a machine operator, and your pay would go accordingly as you learned.
Okay, because
So-
I was going to ask that question. So if they don't have corrugator experience, they can start as the general operator and then
Yes,
train,
and move-
work and train their way up. into the next-
exactly, because we are a knowledge-based company. We like to promote from within. So
That's awesome. Great. Okay, so let's talk about benefits, because that is an important piece of all of our jobs, because its value is pretty significant. So tell us a little bit
Yes.
about the benefits offered to your
I-
team members, and
yeah, we have some great benefits. Our medical, dental, and vision start day one. So you come in, you have to wait for your medical cards, of course. You still have to sign up and all that, but it dates from the first day you start. You can turn in claims, and it starts day one. We have a wonderful 401k plan after you've been here 30 days. The month after your 30 days you've been here, we match up to 6%. So, and you are fully vested once you're eligible. So that means the money that DS Smith puts in and the money that you put in, it's all your money from the day you're eligible. So
Okay, great.
you're not waiting 3 to 5 years until you're vested. So I
Right.
think that is unheard of. I haven't been at a company that did that, and I think it's a great benefit. And then
Absolutely.
we have some standard benefits, like you have listed the health savings, the basic life, AD&D coverage, short-term, long-term disability, and all those. So,
Okay.
we have paid time off, and we have paid holidays as well.
Okay, great. And then also the on-the-job training and professional
Yes.
development opportunities. So that's important as well.
Mhm.
All right. Well, if anyone is interested in joining the DS Smith team, tell us how they should go about doing so.
Well, we have a nice website at dsmithjobs.com. It'll list our benefits there as well. Our job openings are listed there. So if you're looking for something that wasn't necessarily talked about today, you can find out what else we have open there, and you can apply. You can also come in person, fill out an application, and if we have someone available, we will do some on the spot interviews. It just depends on availability. So,
Okay. So if you're interested in applying with DS Smith, you can visit them at 800 Edwards Drive in the Lebanon Business Park, or you can apply online at dssmithjobs.com. Great. Thanks, Lillian.
thank you.
All right, we are going to go back to FTIC, and I'm going to welcome Heather. Heather's on the phone.
Hi, Amy.
Hi, I can
Can you
hear
hear me this
you.
time?
Yeah, I can. Thank you.
Great.
Sorry about that. Heather, tell us a little bit about FTIC and what you guys do there in the Jamestown area.
FTIC, we're a stamping and welding manufacturer in Jamestown. We are a tier 1 supplier for Subaru. We actually stamp out and weld the subassembly or the frame for Subaru.
Okay, awesome. We're going to talk about several opportunities at FTIC, stamping team members, robotic welding, fork truck tugger operators, and QA team members. So let's start with stamping team. You're looking to fill 5 open positions on first and second shift, and your hourly wage ranges between $15.02 and $20.16. So tell us a little bit more about this position, what this person would be doing, and the type of experience needed.
Sure. So within our stamping department, we have several positions. We are in need of overhead crane operators, press operators, and then we have offloaders. Offloader is kind of an entry-level position within stamping. We also have plasma welders and dedicated fork truck drivers and tuggers that stay within the stamping department. So we have 5 large presses, and 2 of those will stamp out blanks. Those go over to our plasma welders, and then they'll go back over to the presses and go back through the stamping process again. So we have a lot of movement within stamping. several different opportunities there, and I am hiring for both first and second shift.
Okay. Great.
We don't need any experience there. We're willing to train you in each one of the positions, honestly.
Okay. And I think that's one of the great things about FTIC is that you have such a great comprehensive training program for your new employees. So,
We do. So we actually put them through a fundamental skills training before they even hit the floor.
Yeah.
And then we have extensive training once they go onto the floor as well.
Okay. And then also with all of the positions that we're going to be talking about, you have shift premiums. So they'll get an additional, if they're working second shift, 80 cents per hour. And then you talk about your
Yes.
accountability bonus that you offer as well.
So our accountability bonus, it's earned on a weekly basis. So what that means is you can't affect your previous week and you can't affect the next week. It's just your current week that you're working. It is $1.50 an hour, and that is also paid at an overtime rate should you work more than 40 hours. There are two components to that. One is perfect attendance, and the second one is simply making sure that you clock in and you clock out. If you do those two things, then you earn an additional $1.50 an hour on your 40 hours and $2.25 on anything over than 40 hours.
Pretty easy. I think that's a great incentive.
Absolutely.
All right, let's move on to your robotic welding team. First and second shifts, 15 open positions. The wages and all of the premiums and accountability bonuses are all the same for the different positions we're going to be talking about. But share with us what this particular position or team member would be helping with in the facility.
Sure. So in robotic welding, for the most part, I'm hiring for machine operators. What they do is they take the different parts, they place them onto a jig. The machine will tell you when they're correct. They're going to push a button. A robot's going to do the spot welding. Once it's complete, the machine operator will spot check, make sure it's correct, and then put it into a container. So that, for the most part, is what's happening in robotic welding. We also do some welding within there as well. So there's an opportunity to learn even more, become an advanced welder versus just the robotic welding.
Okay.
Great
Awesome.
opportunity.
Fork truck tugger operator. That's always a tongue twister for me. Tell us a little bit more about this position and what they would be doing there at FTIC.
So this is our conveyance department. They are moving the material throughout our facility from one department to the other. They're also staging. Once it's complete, they're going to stage it, load trailers so it can ship directly over to Subaru.
Okay.
So that would be fork trucks and tuggers both.
Okay, and you're hiring for first and second shift. And with this position, also you'll train them if they don't have any tugger operator experience. Is that right?
That's correct. Yes.
Okay. Awesome. And then your QA team member, tell us a little bit more about this position. You're hiring for 5+ positions, hourly wage is the same, 1502 to 2016 plus that accountability bonus. So what does the QA team member do and how do they interact with the other departments?
So I do want to say, first of all, for the first time since I've been here, we have both first and second shift available for QA team members. So that's pretty exciting for someone coming in new and that wants to be in quality and can't work second shift. So I have both available.
Great.
Our QA team members, they are out on the floor. They all have a route that they take, whether it be standing within stamping while the parts are coming out of our presses, or if they're out in between the cells where our robotic welding is happening. So they will check so many pieces, do all of their tests on them to make sure that we're in compliance with our with what our needs are for Subaru before we ship them off.
Okay, great.
Yeah, pay is the same there. They're considered same benefits and everything as production team member.
Okay, great. Speaking of benefits, tell us a little bit more about the overall benefits package that's offered to the team members at FTIC.
So our benefits, I'm really excited. We're having some changes very, very soon. First of all, our benefits are day one. When you come in, you're going to be eligible for all of our benefits except for 401k, you have to be here 90 days and then you can participate. Other than that, our benefits are day one. Medical, dental, vision for just an employee can be as inexpensive as $7 every 2 weeks. It's very inexpensive and it's great benefits. I'm really excited that we are changing carriers, which makes it even better for us, especially in Indiana. It's going to open up our providers. Our coverage is going to be great. It's going to stay pretty much the same. No additional cost to the associates. So I'm very excited about that. I'm excited for our current employees and anyone who decides to join us as well.
Okay. And then you also offer life and disability insurance, PTO, and 16 paid company days. Is that correct?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we do. And then we have some additionals. We have the FSA. We have additional long-term, short-term insurance they can purchase. Accident insurance that is really interesting. It pays for itself. So we have some supplementals that we offer as well.
That they can add on.
That I would
Yeah.
recommend.
Okay, awesome. All right. Well, if someone's interested in applying with FTIC, what's the best way? Actually, there's lots of options. So we'll just start with the first one, applying in person. And you also have open interviews
You're welcome
tonight.
We do, yes. You're welcome to come out and apply on site at the plant anytime you'd like. From 8 to 5, we're here. But we do open interviews from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. every Wednesday. So if you would come in between those hours, I guarantee that you would get a interview on the spot and a possible job offer as well.
Okay, great. And then they also can apply online at fticna.com/careers, or they can check out Indeed and search for FTIC /Jamestown, Indiana. So
Absolutely. And I go through Indeed every day. So
Okay,
please feel free
awesome.
to apply.
Great. So FTIC is located at 1100 North Lebanon Street in Jamestown, Indiana. And like I said, the information there's on the screen. Walk-in interviews on Wednesdays from 3 to 6. And you can apply online at their company website or on Indeed. So thanks, Heather, for joining us. It was good talking with you today.
Thank you so much.
All right, we are going to fast forward to GXO Logistics, and I'm going to welcome Liz to the.
There we go. Get
Now
my
I can
video going.
see you. Okay, sorry.
Hello.
All right, welcome back.
Thank you, Amy.
Liz, tell us a little bit about GXO Logistics and what you do here at the Lebanon facility.
I'd be happy to. And hello from GXO. I don't rhyme that on purpose, but it's just a little catchy little tune there. So GXO, if you notice in our picture, we are formerly known as XPO Logistics. We're still working on.
I need to update that photo.
Well, we don't have an updated sign yet, Amy. So once we do get a new picture, I will update that for you. We're still working on that. So GXO spun out of XPO Logistics. They're our sister company, but we are fully completely separate companies on the stock market. Our stock started off at like $57 a share. We are the largest private or like pure play logistics company in the world. Pure play just means we don't have a trucking company associated with us. So when we were XPO Logistics, we had supply chain, which is what GXO is, as well as the trucking firm. So we have separated out and are the world's largest pure play supply chain organization. Here in the Lebanon area, we are expanding. In fact, we have 2 buildings right now. We are expanding into 3 buildings and will soon employ almost 1,800 people in Boone County. So I can't use the name of my customer, but I can say it is a very large, what's the word I'm looking for? A sporting goods organization. And I'll just show you this. I can do that.
You can show it, but you can't say it. Okay.
I can show it, but I can't say it. That's correct. So we have perks that come along with that as an employee of GXO as well. I started here myself in April. It's a wonderful organization, public organization, does very well on the world of e-commerce on a global perspective as well.
All right. Well, let's move on. We're going to feature 3 different opportunities: warehouse associates, forklift operator, and loss prevention agents. So let's start with the warehouse associates. You've got over 100 positions open, hourly wage $16.25 to $19.25 with shift differentials depending on which shift you're working. So tell us a little bit more about what this position entails and the type of person that you're looking to hire.
We will hire, if you're willing to work, we will hire you. There is as far as no skills that you have to have any previous experience. If you if you're a high school grad or you're not a high school grad, you just have to be 18 years of age and interested in a company that's full of growth potentials. I mentioned, I think someone else mentioned that they hire from within. We do the same. It's called, we have a program called Grow at XPO. So we hire, this is our entry level position. We are looking for people who have a positive attitude, people who are looking to grow with an organization. In fact, one of our senior VPs started as a material handler in Menlo, which is what XPO Logistics was years ago. We purchased Menlo. So we're looking for people that are looking to work. This is a warehouse, but it's not a dingy warehouse. You know, some people think, oh, it's going to be hot, it's going to be dirty. No, we're working with apparel and shoes. So you don't have to lift a lot. It's very light work. It is air conditioned in one of our buildings, the biggest one, the picture that Amy shows you on the first slide. So we have giant fans, air conditioners. Our two newest buildings are not climate controlled at this time. They are heated, but not air conditioned.
Okay.
But it is a very clean environment. Again, you know, working with what we do, there's nothing dirty, nothing heavy. So looking for folks that can stand, sit, walk, bend, stoop for 12 hours a day, up to 12 hours a day. We are going into our peak season right now, so that 100 openings has turned into about 300 openings. So we are hiring, I'm not sure I have a slide on this, but we do hire open interviews every Tuesday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Okay.
We are also having a job fair specific to warehouse associates and our forklift drivers actually on the northwest side of Indianapolis on the 29th of September. And I can get Amy more information on that as well.
Okay. All right. Well, let's move on. Speaking of forklift drivers, let's talk about your forklift operator positions. 10 plus openings, and hourly wage ranges from $18.25 to $21.25 with those shift differentials added on. So tell us a little bit more about this position and any skills or experience needed.
Absolutely. We do look for somebody to have at least 1 year of warehouse experience. We do train internally, and you would be certified internally on GXO's equipment. We do have about 15 different types of powered industrial trucks. So we do call them pit operators, but no one knows what that is. So I say forklift operator. We have forklifts, we have lifts where if you're afraid of heights, you might not want to be a pit operator, forklift operator at GXO. You can go up about, I think I heard someone say it's like 65 feet in the air. It's pretty tall out there. So if you're afraid of heights, that might not be the job for you.
And are these standing? Are most of them standing?
They're all standing.
Okay.
Yes, they are. Yeah. We are looking for folks that have a high school diploma for these positions, as they are a little bit more skilled. These positions are also a lot of times promoted internally. So a lot of our forklift operators, our pit operators do come, they get their start as a material handler.
Okay.
It does say in their job description that they lift a little bit more sometimes. I think that's just because they work on the outbound docks as well. But I have never seen a fork truck driver have to lift 75 pounds. So I think that's just put in there for a little liability.
Sure.
I will say with all of our positions, the benefits are available day one as well. And I'll talk a little bit about more about that after we speak about loss prevention.
All right. Well, speaking of that, let's move on to loss prevention. There we go. 20 open positions there, hourly wage $16.25 to $17.25. So I'll let you go ahead and tell us a little bit more about what this particular position entails and the type of person that you're looking to hire.
Thank you. So about a year ago, we actually went to we hire our own loss prevention, our loss prevention agents. We did contract it out up until a year ago. So the program is 1 year old. We have 20 positions available here within our two buildings that are currently active. We do have a new building coming online in October in Whitestown. So we have another 22 openings. Now I have 42 openings for loss prevention agents. I do believe those hourly wages are changing. So more to come on that. So hopefully by the next time we speak, Amy, I'll have some more information on especially loss prevention agents.
Okay.
But these folks are looking for high school diploma, as well as they're responsible for making sure not only do we keep our employees safe as people are coming into the building, but also making sure that our product is not walking out of the building. So they are not armed. They are basically working at a metal detector facility and then checking bags as people come in, patrolling the parking lot. So we'll have some driving responsibilities potentially, also standing, walking, sitting. And this does require a little bit more of a flexible schedule. Our typical schedule for warehouse employee or warehouse associates and pit operators, we have great hours to offer. So we have Tuesday through Friday, 10-hour shifts, either days or nights. And then we have Saturday, Sunday, Monday, 12-hour shifts, either days or nights. So that's really what a lot of people like that, because there's a big variety of shifts. With the loss prevention, they have to cover all of those shifts. So they rotate a little bit more as far as their days off, a little bit less. It is on a rotation, but it's difficult to explain in this type of environment.
Sure.
So that we do require just a little bit more of flexibility in those positions.
Okay. Yeah, I was just there a couple days ago and had a meeting and met some of your great loss prevention agents that were in the front area.
They're wonderful.
And
they
you're
have a lot
welcome.
of fun.
Yeah.
They have one thing about GXO is we work hard, but we play hard here as well.
That's great. All right. Well, tell us a little bit about your benefits package and what you offer to your team members.
Absolutely. Our benefits package is fantastic. We have 4 different medical options to choose from, anything from a preventative care program, HMO, PPO. We also have an FSA program that you can contribute to. The company does match the funds in that, not FSA, I'm sorry, HSA program. The company does match funds into the HSA up to, I believe it's $500 to cover for any deductibles. Preventative care is always free and benefits are available from day one. That also includes PTO. So PTO is accruable, but you do start with 2 days of holiday pay. We call, gosh, I'm losing my train of thought today. I've had so much going on, but our floating holidays. So everybody starts with 2 floating holidays, and then you do accrue. So every associate does start with, I believe it's 3 weeks of vacation. So very much about work-life balance here at GXO.
That's great.
Then there's also things offered, the 401k, which has a company match for all full-time employees. I forgot to mention, we are offering part-time employment at this time as well. Part-time during the day, during the weekdays, Tuesday through Friday, as well as weekend part-time as well.
Okay.
Those positions, if you work, but they're under 30 hours and they do not come as a benefit employee.
Okay. All right. So tell us how folks can apply if they're interested in joining the GXO team.
So it's much more simple now than it was here. Amy, I should have gotten you an update, but it is GXO. Wait a minute, let me make sure. I just pulled it up because we've changed the URL since then. I had just had it pulled up. It is jobs. Hang on. No, it is GXO.jobs/Lebanon.
Okay, that is easier. Okay.
Yes, GXO.jobs/Lebanon. And that will take you directly to a page that will show you all of the postings that I have here talked about today. We'll also talk about our hiring events. As I mentioned, you can come in any Tuesday. I see a mistake on our landing page. It is 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., not 1 p.m. as it says on my landing page. But we also we advertise our job fairs, which we will have here. We had one today. Here it's over now. But anytime you want to come, if you want to come on a Thursday, even though we don't advertise it, we're not going to turn you away. I do have a team of 5 of us on the talent acquisition team, and there is always someone available to come and speak with you if you're interested in working for GXO.
Okay, great. So if you're interested in GXO logistics, They're located at 135 South Mount Zion Road in Lebanon. You can visit their jobs page at gxo.jobs/Lebanon or attend one of their weekly on-site job fairs or open interviews Tuesdays from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Thanks, Liz.
Thanks, Amy.
All right, I'd like to welcome our Coca-Cola Consolidated team. We have Aaron and Kim with us today. Welcome.
Welcome. Thanks for having us today. We really appreciate it.
Glad you're here. We're excited to have Coca-Cola here in Boone County.
Thank you. So we work for Coca-Cola Consolidated, which is the largest bottler in the U.S. Our company purpose is to honor God in all we do, serve others, pursue excellence, and grow profitably. We make, sell, and distribute beverages of the Coca-Cola Company and other partnering companies in more than 300 brands and flavors across 14 states to over 66 million people. We are based in the Southeast, Midwest, and Mid-Atlantic portions of the U.S. We have 13 manufacturing facilities, 70 distribution and sales centers, and our corporate office is located in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Okay.
That's a little backstory about the company.
And you're located in Whitestown.
We are. So I actually, and Kim, we both actually cover Ohio and Indiana.
Okay.
So we cover the entire Midwest area.
Okay, great. Well, let's highlight all of the great opportunities at the Whitestown facility. You're looking for delivery merchandiser trainees, delivery merchandisers, Class A CDL drivers, just regular merchandisers, maintenance mechanics, and material handlers. So let's start with your delivery merchandiser trainee.
It's a lot in one. So
so many words. You have 10 open positions. So tell us a little bit more about this position, what
Sure.
all is involved with this position and the type of person that you're looking to hire.
Sure. So we have a minimum of 10 positions open, could be closer to 20.
Okay.
This position is a daily rate of $150 a day rate, but there is a sliding scale overtime rate on that, which would be explained in an interview process. But basically this position trains you to get your Class A CDL.
Okay.
It puts you through the entire training to get that CDL. And while you're training, you're also learning the driver side of the business. So you're learning what a driver does in a day-to-day. So you're basically shadowing and helping a driver throughout the process of getting your Class A CDL and going through the training. So basically we provide all the training and all you'd have to do is just test.
Okay.
At the end of that process. But anybody who does apply for that delivery merchandiser trainee, once you receive your license, you go straight into a driver position from there.
Okay.
You don't remain in the training. Once you get your license, you get straight into a driver position.
Okay. Any special experience needed, or you just provide all of the training they need?
We do provide all of the training, and in a lot of situations, we have candidates with very little experience. They do want you to be able to lift up to 75 pounds to be able to do the job, and you must be willing to work weekends and holidays when needed.
Okay.
So it's the schedule more. We look, when we're like reviewing applicants, we look for people with some sort of driving experience, but it is not necessary. I mean, we've brought people from all different positions into this position. It's really like a learning position.
Okay.
To really teach you the business. You really, in this position, learn the business.
That's great. So moving on, once you've gone through this trainee program,
Yes.
then you can become the Class A CDL driver.
Yeah.
You have 5+ open positions there. So tell us a little bit more in detail what this position entails.
Yeah. So for this position, also, we're probably closer to 10 to 20 hiring right now for this position. This position does start out at $174.20 daily rate with the same sliding scale commission. So the delivery merchandiser, once you've received your Class A CDL, you go into this position, and they're responsible for efficiently and effectively delivering, unloading, and merchandising our products into large and small stores. So along with a helper that you would have for the day, you would be responsible for going into a small store or a large store, checking in the product, unloading the product, stocking the shelves, and moving back stock to the back of the store.
Okay.
And this one also, you must be able to lift 75 pounds for this position too.
Okay, all right. I'm sure we've all seen your CDL drivers in the stores.
Yes,
Stocking,
so
stocking up the Coca-Cola products.
you could see a driver, you could see a merchandiser, you could see anybody from sales doing that. It's kind of like a company, a company effort, I think, at this point.
Sure. All right, so let's move on to your merchandiser. At least 10 openings there, and hourly wage starts at $19.45. So tell us a little bit more about what this position does
Sure,
and any skills needed.
Sure. This position works in our large store format stores, and they present products on the shelf in a way that attracts consumers. So training is provided for this position, but basically in a day's time, you service several large stores, you plan sets, you set like displays the planogram, you fill shelves, you rotate product, you really build relationships with our store management. And a lot of times in this merchandiser position, entry-level position is where we're looking to grow our next level talent to a account developer position to move through a sales, because a lot of merchandisers learn the skills in this position that will help them grow within the company to that account developer position, that next level.
Okay, that's great. That's great to know. So this could be an entry-level position where they can move up further up into the sales department.
Yes.
Yeah, great. All right. Maintenance mechanic. This is very important. So you got 3 openings in the Whitestown facility currently. Just give us a little overview about what this position would be doing and any skills or experience needed.
Okay, so this position is responsible for repairing and maintaining all aspects in our production facilities. When equipment's broke down or repairs needed, this position, is in charge of fixing it in a timely manner. I'd say that's the biggest,
the biggest thing. Yeah. And we
have some experience for this position.
Absolutely. We toured the Whitestown facility, and it's amazing the amount of technology that's in the distribution center itself.
It really is.
Yeah. It was very interesting to learn how they move all of the product through the facility to get it where it needs to be to get loaded onto the truck. So,
and this is one of those positions too that the pay is on experience. So it's really hard to top level of pay for that position.
Sure. Let's move on to the material handler, second shift position, and tell us a little bit more about what this person would be doing there in the Whitestown.
Sure. So this position would pay around $18.50 an hour. Sorry. They work in the warehouse to retrieve and stack specific products and quantities from pick tickets. So basically you're building pallets in the warehouse, the pallets that'll go to the store. So the orders come in, you help build each pallet for each store's order, help load them on the truck to be delivered.
Okay. Any, it looks like they need to have at least a high school diploma or HSC equivalent. Any other experience or skills needed?
Ability to be able to lift 75 pounds.
Okay. And then you guys provide all of the training?
Yes. We provide all the training to all of our positions.
Okay. Tell us what makes Coca-Cola such a great company to work for?
I think the people and the relationships you really gain through working, and we have so many people with so much knowledge who have so many years of service with the company that really help teach the newer people the business, and there's so much room for growth. So if you want a job that's actually a career and you want to grow within a company, we're the best fit, that's for sure. Like I know for myself, I started at a ground level position to where I am now. I've had 3 or 4 different positions with the company.
That's great. Years. So lots of opportunity for growth and personal development, professional development. All right. Well, let's talk about benefits because, like I said earlier, it's such a important thing that sometimes people don't even consider when they're looking for a new position. So tell us about the benefits package that's offered to your team members.
So all benefits package, whether you're union or non-union, are different. So we do offer medical, dental, and vision after an introductory waiting period. We offer 401k. We offer paid time off and holidays. And we also have health reimbursement and dependent reimbursement accounts.
Okay, great. All right, so next steps. What's the best way for job seekers to connect with you about jobs in the Whitestown Coca-Cola Distribution Center?
So definitely we do not take any applications in person. It's all online, especially with COVID protocols right now. We're
Okay.
doing everything online, and you can apply at, www.coconsolidated.com/careers.
Okay, and search for the Whitestown, Indiana location.
Yes.
All
Yes,
right. And Coca-Cola Consolidated in Whitestown is located at 3690 South, 500 East. It's actually off of, oh my gosh, I just lost the name of the road. Albert S. Drive. You can see it from Albert S. So please consider applying to Coca-Cola. So thanks, Aaron and Kim, for joining us today.
Thank you very much.
All right, and that brings us to the end of our September virtual job fair. I'd like to thank everyone again, all of our job seekers for attending, and all of our great company reps for sharing more information on their companies. So thanks, Brian from Hendrickson, Adam from RLTurner, Heather from FTIC, Lillian from DS Smith, Liz from GXO, and Kim and Aaron from Coca-Cola Consolidated. Thanks everyone for joining us today. For all of you job seekers out there, if you have any questions, this is last call for questions. Please type them in the chat box and we will get them answered for you. In the meantime, I will share again with you, workinboone.com is our Boone County job connector. Over 150 Boone County companies are listed, and you can connect directly with them via their job page or via their HR department. So thanks everyone for coming, and have a great rest of your evening. And we look forward to seeing you in October. October 13th will be our next virtual job fair. Thanks everyone for attending, and have a great rest of the week.
Thank you.
Thanks. Take care.